Bellingham. Anderson. Rice. Bellingham. And it's Kane. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And he welcomes it in. Face to... shot a goal! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Anderson. Livramento. Rodgers. Livramento. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Messi. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Livramento goes on a run down the left wing. What a throw in. Kane. Paredes. Martinez, up towards the front line. That has been cut short. Saka. England are already chasing the game. Long time to go.
Well, I would think, Peter, that this team needs help from the experience within. That should help begin the recovery at least. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Proves too strong. Nice physical challenge. De Paul. Martinez, aim forwards. De Paul. Martinez, gently done. Yehi. Bellingham. Livramento. Bellingham. Livramento. Now it's Kane. Oh, it's come loose. Moved on forwards. Oh, that's well done, really robust. That's good play. Thinks one through. And he's there to clear it. Giuliano. Tagliafico. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rodgers. Bellingham. Kane, oh, cracking ball. And it's played forward. Messi, and it's lofted through here. Livramento. Rice. Anderson, forwards and with intent. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Kane. It's Kane! And for a moment, time stood still. And that's really well manoeuvred. Saka. Oh, that looks a cracking... Bellingham! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And it's Kane. Martinez. McAllister. Tagliafico. De Paul. Tagliafico. McAllister. De Paul. Paredes. Giuliano. Oh, sweet feet. Paredes. Tagliafico. Paredes. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Now this could be a chance. And Messi! De Paul climbs up big! No, not the best of headers. And he goes cross-field. Anderson. Anderson shifted upfield. Otamendi. McAllister. Martinez. Livramento cuts it out. Stones. Played towards the other side. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Messi. Montiel. Martinez. Messi. Messi hurtling down that right flank. De Paul. Paredes. Knocks it out wide. Lovely bit of skill. McAllister. Paredes. Anderson wins the duel this time. So what can they make of this? Played into space. Saka. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Giuliano. Messi. Messi gently done. Rice does really well to win the ball there. Livramento. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Saka. Oh, that's nice. Plenty waiting in the middle. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Alvarez, given the lift of his goal, succumbs to the pressure. McAllister. De Paul. Montiel. England are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Paredes. And here's Messi. Alvarez! Rodgers. Livramento. Bellingham. Plenty to aim at here. Kane. And he shoots! He scores! Kane duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
England grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's played forward. Can he get onto this? De Paul. McAllister. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rice with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Giuliano. McAllister. Out for a throw. Now it's Kane. Livramento. Rodgers gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Montiel. De Paul. Otamendi. Martinez. Tagliafico. Aim forwards. Paredes. Giuliano. Tagliafico. Giuliano. Paredes. Giuliano. Tagliafico. Back into the middle. The muscular approach does pay off here. Stones. Bellingham. Saka. Bellingham. Rodgers. Ball's played through. And there is the half-time whistle. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. It is quite a run he's making here. And that has been knocked clear. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Messi. Oh, what a ball! Bellingham. Rodgers. Saka. Stones. Rice. Saka. Rice. Stones. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Livramento. Bellingham. Saka. So who's he picking out? In it comes. And they've got rid. That's a good ball. There's the shot! He's delivered all right!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Giuliano. Saka. Saka carries the ball down the right. Oh, such a clever touch. Kane. Good take. Shapes to shoot! Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Paredes. De Paul. Tagliafico. Now that's well seen too. Oh, this is it's Kane!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
McAllister. Giuliano. Tagliafico. Kane. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Livramento chasing after it. Bellingham. And here's Kane. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Rodgers. McAllister attempts a clearance.
Are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Rice. Lovely. Now Kane! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
England, look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So here comes a substitution. Kane taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
McAllister, forwards and with intent. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Bellingham. De Paul. Montiel. England have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Gehi moved on forwards. Bellingham. Now it's Saka. Rice. Saka, can he finish? And that's off target.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Martinez shifted upfield. Tagliafico. De Paul. Tagliafico. De Paul. Giuliano. Tries a deft little ball. And the ball is out of play. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
De Paul. And that's really well manoeuvred. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Livramento. Gehi. Anderson. Livramento. Gehi. Livramento. Great defending, strong and determined. Paredes, aim forwards. Is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Rice, 2 assists to his credit already. Gehi. Stones. Saka. Nice control. Rice. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Alvarez was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Stones gets across to intercept that. Lobbed in behind. Corner given. Only partially clear. Rashford. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's found a way through. Saka. Giuliano. Otamendi. Tagliafico. Giuliano. Tagliafico played into space. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
McAllister. Tagliafico. Lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Rashford. Saka. Oh, a delicate chip through. He's got space and the shot! Tagliafico. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Otamendi, long ball upfield. Alvarez. De Paul. Nice physical challenge. Very nicely done. De Paul. Paredes. Rice. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And it's Messi. Bellingham. Saka. Rashford. Now it's Bellingham. Martinez. Messi. Montiel. Alvarez. Montiel. McAllister. And he cuts out the supply. Rodgers. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. There's the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Martinez chooses to go cross-field. Tagliafico. Baku. Saka wins the duel this time. Stones. Bellingham. And it's played forward. Stones. Bellingham. Anderson. Livramento looking for a runner. Now it's Rashford. Oh, he's dealt with that well. Alvarez. McAllister. McAllister, gently done. Clears it away. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Livramento. Bellingham. Played out to the right. Chance! It's off target and by quite a way. Martinez played over towards the opposite flank. The final 5 minutes. Martinez forwards and with intent. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Bellingham. Yehi. Stones. It's gone out for a throw-in. Rice. Moved on forwards. Rashford. Oh, good spread. He is just caressing the ball. Baku. McAllister. Tagliafico. Baku. De Paul. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Messi! Oh, special! That is a special goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. Argentina give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. England moments now away from seeing this one out. Anderson. And it's played forward. Tagliafico cuts out the pass. McAllister. Time added on will be 2 minutes.
There's only one word for this, it's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
Montiel. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. No, it's not getting there. And that's really well manoeuvred. Livramento. Yehi. Livramento. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
England really approached this game with clear intent, Peter, and a training ground plot was turned into a very good success.
There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, a lot has been said, Peter, about this guy, Julian Alvarez. I remember him from his breakout performance back in 2020 in the group stages of Latin America's greatest club competition, where I'm pretty sure I remember he got 5 goals and an assist. Now, back then, I saw him as a very versatile forward who could play anywhere across the line, so this is a great guy to have in your squad.
Okay, interesting. Paredes. Giuliano. Tagliafico. Clearly not happy with that. Gehi. Rice. Anderson. Livramento. Livramento going full steam ahead down the left flank. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Montiel. Montiel shifted upfield. Paredes. De Paul. Paredes. McAllister. That is good strength. Shot, surely! That's a half-decent try.
Alvarez is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Livramento. It's a pretty loose pass. Anderson gets it away. And it's Messi. McAllister. De Paul. Clears it away. Messi proves too strong. Bellingham. Anderson. Stones. Bellingham. Rodgers. Livramento. Rodgers. And here's Kane. Plenty to aim at here. Saka, backward it goes. Anderson. Very nicely done. Giuliano. And the counter is on. Paredes. McAllister. Paredes, aim forwards. De Paul. Montiel. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And they've got a throw. Bellingham. And they can counter here. And he's picked out the run. Saka. Now it's Bellingham. Kane. Thinks of Kane with a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
De Paul. McAllister moved on forwards. Cleared away. McAllister, gently done. Bellingham. Rodgers. Anderson. So it is still 0-0. And here's Kane. He's had a shot! Just off target.
Kane usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
De Paul. McAllister, and it's played forward. Well read, nice interception. Stones. Saka. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Kane. Now can he find a finish? Chance! Montiel. Montiel, forwards and with intent. Rice. Saka. Great run on the overlap here. Can he deliver? Well read, and the danger is averted. Giuliano. Tagliafico. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Kane. Bellingham. Out to the left it goes. And the shot! Goal! England! Quite exquisite, brilliantly dispatched.
It's a really, really good goal, and not just the way he finished it. He had to read the whole situation as it developed.
England have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Rice. Oh, nice touch. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Martinez. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Rodgers. Livramento. And here's Kane. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He's gone for it! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they're at it again, in double quick time! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Played towards the other side. Livramento. Decent progress down the left. Showing good feet. Aimed in towards the centre. Played out wide. Cross into the box. McAllister. Saka going full steam down the flank. Oh, that's well done, really robust. McAllister cuts it out. Alvarez. England have scored two quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Goes for the shot! Livramento. That's a good run down the left. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. He is through here. Montiel gets in to thwart him. Montiel, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
De Paul. Yehi. Aim forwards. Livramento. Kane. Back into the middle. Big chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Saka certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Montiel. De Paul. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rodgers. Montiel gets over and intercepts. McAllister. Searching pass he's played there. Stones can get it clear. Well, the clearance is short. Kane goes on a run down the left wing. Kane.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances.
Bellingham! Oh, denied
Gay really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that has been cleared. De Paul. Oh, can he get onto this? Now that's well seen too. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Saka. Stones chooses to go cross-field. Livramento, who does have an assist to his name. Montiel gets good distance on it. Giuliano. And he's making progress on the ball. Saka. Saka's delivery. And back out it comes. Bellingham knocks it out wide. Corner then. Cleared away. He came in hard, very hard. Cross to the back post. Martinez can get it clear. McAllister. De Paul. Montiel. Messi. Messi shifted upfield. Caught offside that time. Rodgers, and that has found him in acres of space. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. It's a mighty effort! Yes! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. McAllister. Otamendi. De Paul. Otamendi goes forward. Stones. Yehi. Rodgers. Bellingham. Played down the flank, gets into some space. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's hoisted clear. Hit into the mid. Oh, what a climb! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Martinez forwards and with intent. Montiel. Messi. Paredes. And it's half-time here. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
England 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. So we're just settling back into this second half. De Paul. Bellingham did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Saka, gently done. Great ball if he can... Chance for a shot! No mistake! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
England, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
It's become a case of men against boys. De Paul. And it's Messi. Alvarez. Tagliafico. De Paul. Messi. De Paul. Messi. Paredes. It's Alvarez! Oh, terrific save.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Defending of the desperate variety. McAllister. And they win it back again. Lofted upfield. Giuliano has got himself a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Anderson with the clearance. That's really well cleared. McAllister. Paredes. De Paul. Giuliano. Giuliano played out to the left flank. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Here's the header! No, it's wide.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Rice. Saka. Rodgers. Spread out to the left. The muscular approach does pay off here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Tagliafico moved on forwards. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Rice. Anderson. Rice. Stones. Anderson. Kane under intense pressure.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Rodgers.
Are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Now it's Saka. Rice. Livramento. Rodgers. Bellingham. Kane takes a shot! In for the pieces! They've done it! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
England are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Giuliano, he's onside! And it's played forward. Looking here to chip it through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. There are a few waiting. Could be danger here. Yep, it's a corner. Tries to get it clear. Shot a goal! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
De Paul. Giuliano. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rice. 60 minutes played.
England couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
He's got away. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. In by Saka. And it's claimed by the keeper. And it's Messi. Messi. De Paul looking to run onto it. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Calmly anticipates. Rodgers. Livramento. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's to Paul. Alvarez. Oh, good spread. Messi. Oh, it's played into the area. Defending of the desperate variety. Rice. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Livramento. Saka. Played out to the right. Great work on the overlap. And the shot! Saka hits it! He's put his foot right through that one.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Montiel, and it's Messi. Montiel, gently done. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Kane. Saka. Kane. Kane! Paredes tries to clear. Livramento. Oh, that's neat. Oh, some tackle that. Tagliafico clears it away. Oh, it's come loose. Paredes. Tagliafico. Giuliano. Paredes. Aim forwards. Oh, they could be caught out here. Alvarez. McAllister. And it's Paredes. Messi. Paredes. De Paul. Out to the right. Looking for a decent ball in. Now it's De Paul. McAllister. Giuliano. De Paul. Just about up to 75 minutes. Giuliano! Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Messi! Messi with the short one. Now it's De Paul. Tagliafico. Paredes. And here's Messi. And he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. from Pickford. Brought out the best in the keeper. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Shot at goal! This time, surely! And he's missed it. Tagliafico, Otamendi, Martinez, pinged towards the front line. And that has been knocked clear. Gets it away. Saka has found the net here, of course. Anderson, Livramento. Succumbs to the pressure. Giuliano. Giuliano in acres of space out wide. Bellingham gets it away. Tagliafico. That is lovely. Wins the duel this time. It's run loose here. Saka gets it clear. That'll be a throw. Giuliano. Tagliafico. De Paul. Paredes. Montiel. Paredes. Montiel. McAllister. Paredes. Montiel. McAllister. Tagliafico. Giuliano. Paredes. Over to the left. De Paul. Paredes. Paredes!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Saka. Giuliano. De Paul. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Argentina have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Gehi. Anderson. Livramento. Anderson. And that's really well manoeuvred. Saka. Ambitious ball here. Oh, smashing header! Oh, almost a sixth. Tagliafico. Barco. Tagliafico. Can he latch on to this? Brilliantly cut out. It's a threatening ball. Deftly away. De Paul. Montiel. Messi receives it in a wide position. Up he goes! No, he can't turn it in. Bellingham. Bellingham played out towards the right wing. That's a nicely weighted pass. Saka. Danger averted for now. And here's Kane. Kane with a shot! And he steered it beyond the post. Montiel, and it's Messi. De Paul, done delicately. Messi looking to get on the end of this, and that's been repelled. Out for a throw. McAllister, oh, good spread. Montiel, and he whips it in. Four extra minutes added on. Rodgers. Livramento. McAllister. Montiel. De Paul. Stones. Tagliafico gets across to intercept that. Paredes. Montiel. De Paul. De Paul shifted upfield. No, it's come to nothing. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Yehi. Anderson. And there goes the final whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think it comes down to one thing, Peter, the team's ability to dominate the flanks, and once they had that control established in those areas, they were off. This is a performance that hasn't just got my approval. Listen.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them.
Saka! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Saka is offering a wry smile there.
Alvarez. McAllister. He's found a way through. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. De Paul. Paredes. Oh, it's come loose. Clears it away. De Paul! Oh, that was no routine save.
De Paul clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Montiel. Otamendi forwards and with intent, and that's really well manoeuvred. Rice. He's shifting through the gears here, and that was nowhere near his best. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Paredes shifted upfield. Now it's McAllister. Plays it a... Oh, smashing header! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Pinged towards the front line. Alva. Chance for a shot! Marvellous goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer. Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Argentina. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the game has already resumed here.
England really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
McAllister, aim forwards. Tries to get it clear. McAllister. De Paul. Tagliafico. McAllister. England still this single goal behind. McAllister. Messi. Paredes. And that's a dangerous ball. De Paul! And he's there to clear it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller. England really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
McAllister, and it's lofted through here. Tagliafico skims one in.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Martinez cuts out the pass. And it's Messi. De Paul has created one goal already.
Argentina clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Livramento played with finesse. They need to get it in quick. Anderson. It is now or never. Time is against them. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And reclaimed it in a trice. Shot a goal! And again the keeper stands strong. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par.
And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Nicolas Otamendi. He's a fine defender, both in the air and on the ground, and a real tough competitor who loves a physical duel. He knows how to pick out a pass too, and he'd be looking to get his team moving forward as soon as any opposition attack breaks down. He often likes to step into midfield.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. And that was very necessary. Anderson tries to clear. Livramento. Argentina making a good start. Nice level of intensity in their play. Played out wide. Livramento. Now here's the delivery. Cleared away. Bellingham turns and goes back. Rice. Shot, surely! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Montiel. Bellingham. Saka. 30 minutes gone. And out it comes again. De Paul, gently done. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bellingham. Nice physical challenge. Alvarez! Marvellous goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
England really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
De Paul. Saka. Livramento. And here's Kane. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Messi. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Alvarez has found the net here, of course. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rodgers goes on a run down the left wing. Lovely feet. A chance to play it in. Bellingham. It's anyone's ball now. Crossed into the box.
England really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
McAllister. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Bellingham does really well to win the ball there.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
Bellingham. And that's really well manoeuvred. And time is up. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.
So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Paredes. Tagliafico. Paredes. Montiel. And it's Messi. He is just caressing the ball.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
McAllister. Stones. Yehi. Anderson forwards and with intent. Rice. Yehi. Aim forwards. Anderson. Rodgers. Messi. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Montiel, oh, good-looking ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Moved on forwards. Referee's given a throw. Rice. Messi running with the ball. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How would you review the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Now it's Kane. Rodgers. Kane. Over to the left. Oh, well measured. Now it's Kane. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Might be danger here. And reclaimed it. Bellingham! Turns and goes back. Paredes with the clearance. Tagliafico. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Livramento. Clearly not happy with that. De Paul. And here's Messi. And it's Messi. McAllister.
Argentina clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Kane.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
So a brief breather, and then extra time. No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Livramento drives forward on the overlap. Oh, it's played into the area. Martinez, gently done. Otamendi, nicely aimed pass. Alvarez.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. That's it for the first period of extra time.
Yeah, it's still goalless, but will it be a refereeing decision, a mistake, or a moment of magic now that makes all the difference?
And so the last chance to find a winner. 105 minutes of football, and it is still goalless. It is going to come down to one moment. Oh, this looks sharp. Montiel. De Paul.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Anderson have it back and can go again. McAllister. Searching pass, he's played there. Goes for a shot! Oh, what about that? And that's got to be it! That has got to be it!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow... And there goes the final whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
England could still be playing, Peter, and probably still be trying to score. It might just be causing some edginess to the camp.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Somos México.
We are Mexico.
Mexico!
We are Canada.
Nous sommes Canada.
We are Canada.
We are the U.S.
The U.S.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
So it's away we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Nicolas Otamendi. He's a fine defender, both in the air and on the ground, and a real tough competitor who loves a physical duel. He knows how to pick out a pass too, and he'd be looking to get his team moving forward as soon as any opposition attack breaks down. He often likes to step into midfield.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Paredes. Argentina making a good start. Nice level of intensity in their play. Rodgers forwards and with intent. Tagliafico. Martinez, gently done. De Paul. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Now it's Messi. Nice control. It's a goal kick. Montiel. Martinez moved on forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Takes a shot! Goal! Argentina! First blood drawn. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Argentina are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Rice. It's a promising position. Oh, that's nice. There are a few waiting for it. Martinez getting this one clear. England have reclaimed it. Saka. Oh, good spread. Giuliano looking to add to his goal. He's found a way through. Now who's going to be first to this? Giuliano herring after the ball here. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
England really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Saka. Stones. Saka. Alvarez has created one goal already. That's going to go a long way. Oh, played right into his path. And he's managed to get free. Chance to shoot!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Rice, aim forwards. Otamendi. Tagliafico goes on a run down the left wing. Rice shifted upfield. Saka. Good save. And the finish! Oh, the ball's... Oh, they could be caught out here. Rodgers gets flagged offside.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Paredes. Alvarez. England are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, smashing header! They've scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
England have a free kick. Otamendi clears it away. Rice. And the shots, it's Kane! And that may well be that. That is that. England perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
England never quite got to grips with this game, Peter. They looked slow and cumbersome in trying to...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
And already we're underway here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Nicholas Otamendi. He's a fine defender, both in the air and on the ground, and a real tough competitor who loves a physical duel. He knows how to pick out a pass too, and he'd be looking to get his team moving forward as soon as any opposition attack breaks down. He often likes to step into midfield.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Anderson. And it's played forward. England are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. And that is out of play. Saka. Chance, surely! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Saka brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
De Paul. Tagliafico. Half an hour played now. Rice. Saka. Bellingham. Saka. Saka. Bellingham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Kane. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Bellingham. Might be... Real chance! What a wonderful goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer. England, yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
England have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
England can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. England carrying a one-goal lead. McAllister. Tagliafico. De Paul. Alvarez!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Giuliano. Messi. And Messi! He can get that clear. Up he goes! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Stones forwards and with intent. It's a good run down the right. Saka. Now who's going to be first to this? Nice looking ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Stones. Bellingham has found the net here, of course. Lovely ball. Bellingham! They've scored! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. England are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
De Paul. Played out to the right. Some good work on the right flank here. Rice. And here's Kane. Rodgers. England have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Out of play for a throw. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Moved on forwards. Bellingham. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Hit into the middle. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. England can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Your reflections then, Jim?
England genuinely looked a very good outfit out there. A good...
And that gets things running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Nicholas Otamendi. He's a fine defender, both in the air and on the ground, and a real tough competitor who loves a physical duel. He knows how to pick out a pass too, and he'd be looking to get his team moving forward as soon as any opposition attack breaks down. He often likes to step into midfield.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. McAllister did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Otamendi. McAllister.
Well, I'm seeing a very cautious approach to defending. Not a lot in the way of high pressing, which is probably seen as a bit too risky just now.
Paredes.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Paredes. Messi. Paredes. McAllister. Messi. De Paul. Messi. Paredes. De Paul. Montiel. Messi. Lovely, now it's Alvarez! Moved on forwards. Rice. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And here's Kane. He's being urged to shoot. Turns and goes back. Rice. It's a loose ball. And he's there to clear it. And there's the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
De Paul. McAllister. Paredes. Alvarez. Stones forwards and with intent. England to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. And here's Kane. And it's played forward. Paredes. Montiel. That's good play. And it's Paredes. De Paul. Oh, good spread. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Tagliafico. De Paul. McAllister. Messi. De Paul.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
De Paul does really well to win the ball there. Anderson. Rodgers. Saka. Now who's going to be first to this?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle.
Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection on what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
So we brace ourselves for the nerve-shredding ordeal that is penalties. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. And he puts them one up.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Giuliano is the next to run the gauntlet. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
So he walks up to the spot and puts the ball down. And stepping up, the skipper. Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
The third man in the queue.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Alvarez is the third man to step forward. Terrific penalty, unsavable.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
That's a good penalty.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper and he guessed wrong.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. Good penalty, just steered it the other way. It's 3 apiece. Anderson is the fifth volunteer.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. Saved it! And that's that! England have come through in the most dramatic fashion, and the show goes on. The ultimate test of nerve and mettle, and they have made the grade.
Well, it's been such a long match, and the penalty shootout is always a difficult way to end the game, but I thought they did really well to hold their nerve and come through.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Nicolas Otamendi. He's a fine defender, both in the air and on the ground, and a real tough competitor who loves a physical duel. He knows how to pick out a pass too, and he'd be looking to get his team moving forward as soon as any opposition attack breaks down. He often likes to step into midfield.
Okay, interesting. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Rice stood his ground strongly. Up he goes! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Anderson. Cleared away. That's gone for a throw-in. And that's a dangerous ball. Saka. Out to the left it goes. That's not going far. Ball is over the line. Bellingham. Now here's the delivery. Messi have it back and can go again. Kane. Kane played out to the left flank. And here's Kane. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Going for goal! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Bellingham. Rice. Great chance! Martinez attempts a clearance. Giuliano. Saka. He is just caressing the ball. That's going to go a long way. And the referee brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game.
England ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in this second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
England clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Oh, what a climb! Harmlessly behind. Stones gently done. Gehi. Livramento. Rodgers. Livramento gets into some space. Ah, such a clever touch. He's there to get rid. Ball's gone out of play. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Rice. Chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. De Paul. McAllister. And still, we await the first breakthrough. It's a throw-in. That is a brilliant interception. Anderson. Rodgers shifted upfield.
Argentina look like they're defending with more compactness now, certainly down the middle.
And what is that a reaction to, Jim?
Well, I think it's a move to combat the aerial threat in repelling those crosses.
Bellingham. De Paul does really well to win the ball there. Tagliafico. Martinez. De Paul. McAllister. Forwards and with intent. Giuliano. Spread out to the left. Oh, sweet feet. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
And so they prepare themselves to settle it from the spot. Rashford shoulders the responsibility of the first kick. And he puts them one up.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Giuliano next in line, and here he is. Coolly done, one each.
He just did what he was asked.
Rodgers is the second man to step up for his team. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air. And stepping up, the skipper.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
England looking to draw level. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
This to put them two up. Big character, big moment, big save. England are looking to him to tie things up. Oh, it's a really good save.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
So he walks up to the spot and puts the ball down. Pickford must keep this out. This is match point. And there it is, the decisive kick. So after a gruelling game that went all the way, the winner is decided on penalties. It is a horrible way to lose, and they are heartbroken.
Commiserations, the definition of penalty heartbreak, and part of the game that we find irresistible. Total emotional despair for them.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.